Hello, welcome to my channel, Save Infinity. In this video, I just wanted to do a quick collective reading from the Rose Oracle deck. So if this video has found you, then I trust that it is for you. However, as always, please use your own discernment and only take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay, so let's see what message the Rose Oracle has for you today. Spirit, God, universe, angels, archangels, ancestors, ascended masters, what messages of guidance do you have for the collective today? Please and thank you. So much gratitude. Thank you. Woo. Well, let's take those. Okay, and this one was on the bottom of the deck that stands out to me as well. So I might take that one. All right. So we've got the morning dew here, clarity, a fresh start, a positive outlook. And so this card is, about a new perspective is here. And clarity is on the way. A new start is possible. Shifts are coming. And the future is looking renewed, hopeful, positive, and bright. So just really allowing yourself to, have clarity and have open eyes to really seeing the situation, with a new perspective, or to being open to new shifts occurring in your reality for you. And, so keep that positive outlook, because a fresh start and new perspective and change really is here, and, here right now, and just, suddenly around the corner, as you might say. A great message of support, of guidance from spirit here, if you've intuitively been feeling an incoming shift or change yourself as well. And so the next card here, the grandmothers. Remember your roots, perspective, trust the weavings. Okay, so this card here is really just, calling you to not only just remember your roots and, and trust the weavings of the process, but to also not to be afraid to find grounding or support or guidance from your ancestors as well. Calling upon the sacred strength and support of your ancestors, feeling comfort and, encouragement in the fact that, they were able to overcome so much themselves as well. And also, being mindful of the powerful work you are doing, that when, any energies from your ancestral line do come up for healing or transmutation, of just, really being proud of yourself for the powerful work that is. And how, how connected you still are to your roots always, as high as we may grow into these, heavenly realms, always remembering we're still connected through our roots and through our ancestral history lineage as well. That also has, helped shape us and helped us grow through hard and great times. And then so the next card we have here is the Fertile Void. Inner winter, rest, patience, potency, secret beginnings. Okay, so this card is, not only, signifying to a secret beginning and a great mystery, coming that you can surrender into and, get excited about, but also just having, rest and patience during this inner winter transition time, a real sort of death and rebirth type card here. So you might be feeling like you are going through this sort of death and rebirth phase here, where things you used to enjoy or people you used to have in your life have, fallen away a bit, or what have you, letting go of old memories or old habits or thoughts and behaviors or relationships or activities, whatever it may be, but allowing yourself to not only let go and surrender to the process, but to also, you know, grieve and heal and do what you need to, you know, in those moments to really just get that energy out and go with the process, you know, as ugly and beautiful as that process can be at the same time. And just, you know, trusting and knowing and having patience that, you know, that at the end of this journey, there really is a wonderful, secret, mysterious beginning going to be birthed for you. So as much as there is to let go of, there is so much awaiting you on the other side. So, you know, take rest and look after yourself and go easy on yourself during this time. And then the final card here, we have Codes of the Seeds. The blueprint is within you. Take the next step. You know, which is a really, really great card to come after this sort of death and rebirth card here. You know, really, really reminding you that, you know, just like seeds in nature, how they have their inner blueprint that, you know, tells them how to grow and form. We are also like seeds as well with our own inner blueprint. You know, and it's really calling you to take that next step and, you know, really start blossoming here, which is perfect to come after this death and rebirth phase here of that, you know, you really are now entering into a period where you can follow and trust that inner guidance and start blooming into your new wonderful chapter of life here. You know, you can trust that you hold the inner wisdom, the answers that you seek, you know, the creativity, the guidance, the expression and passion, you know, it's all laying within you and is there ready for you to tap into and express it for yourself. So really don't be afraid to trust yourself, trust your inner guidance, you know, let go of the fear and instead try to follow that inner blueprint within you to really blossom into what is awaiting for you. You know, and don't be overwhelmed as well that you have to just blossom completely overnight, just like a seed in nature. You know, it can be a process of sprouting and then, you know, eventually turning into a big sturdy tree. So just, you know, don't be afraid of the baby steps or, you know, taking it one step at a time. You know, you don't have to rush and do it all in one day. You know, time is an illusion, as they say, and, you know, we're infinite eternal beings. So not feeling like you need to rush the process so much, you know, but still just taking those little steps and following those little inner nudges and guidance, and that you will start to bloom and blossom, you know, as beautifully and magically and wonderfully as, you know, you always were intended to do so. So, you know, having rest and patience for yourself, you know, and knowing that this change and fresh perspective is coming, and grounding yourself in those that, you know, your ancestors and those that have come before us, and, you know, allowing and trusting those energies of healing and transmutation to you know, guide you and to also, you know, give you substance for your own journey as well. Okay, and also, you know, be so proud of the work that you have been doing, and, you know, any healing that you have been doing, and just, you know, even just existing and breathing and being observant of life and yourself and your own experience is already just so much work for not only yourself and others and humanity, but also just, you know, Mother Earth and the greater universe and God's source as well. So you should be so proud of yourself. Take the rest, give yourself the patience you need, because it's all going to be so wonderful with this positive outlook here. All right, sending you so much peace, love, light, and blessings as always, and wishing you the best on your journey. So much love. Bye.